They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Vols will kick it away first. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The lone back's got it. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Finds his man. It's Ship. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Works the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. And he'll hold it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. will get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Zings it complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Volunteers have moved it inside the 20.
42 Spider.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat on how to go get that first.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smith takes the handoff. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Tennessee! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fierce the pressure. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Going right to work up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target over the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Volunteer. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gets the back moving. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Silver. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Butler. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on! Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
In blue. In blue.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown ball.
That is a big-time gamble, man. I was second-guessing the head coach deciding to go for that and not just kick the field goal in the last play of the first half, but he trusts the big fellas up front. They decide to run the ball. They get movement, and he plows his way in for a touchdown, and with it, take the lead on the final play of the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The RPO, fire complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Smashes ahead. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. Past the 30. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure coming. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Norman. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for a huge play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take it.
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. High formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Bolden. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Norman. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown ball! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
On the run, it's Porter. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He's looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So here is the Tennessee offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Steps away. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Silver. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half, and the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. The snap sets up to throw. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take the knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.